in the house of God one more time. Hallelujah. Come on, real quick. I want you to tell everybody in your space, tell them something good is getting ready to happen in your life. Come on, if that person won't receive it, find you somebody else and tell them something good is ready to happen in your life. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Amen. Hallelujah. How many glad to be in the house of God one more time? Hallelujah. Amen. You have your Bibles, your phones. Turn with me to 1 Kings 17. 1 Kings chapter 17. We're going to begin reading at verse number 3. If you have it, say, I got it. Amen. If you don't have it, we're going to put it on the screens for you. Hallelujah. And it reads, leave here and turn east. Hide yourself by the river Cherith, east of the Jordan. You will drink from that river. I have told the ravens to bring food to you there. Somebody said there. There. So he went and did what he was told by the word of the Lord. He went and lived by the river Cherith, east of the Jordan. I'm going to preach from a subject tonight, getting to the right place. Getting to the right place. Come on, you may be seated. Somebody say, getting to the right place. As I ease into this text, I want to present 3 principles that will unlock God's best for our life. Somebody said 3 principles. 3 principles. Write them down, take a picture of the screen, but you're going to need this. First principle I want to bring out is the principle of the place. Everybody said the place. The place. Say it like you got power. The place. The place. The place. Watch this. My well-being and welfare is not just determined by who I am, but where I am. Come on, don't let nobody pass you no note right now. Let nobody distract you right now. This is going to change your life. Say, my well-being and welfare is not just determined by who I am, but where I am. Here's an example from Genesis. In creation, when God creates the world, he spent 5 days creating the place and 1 day creating the people. So the place is very important. When you look at God's order, he didn't get to Adam and Eve until the 6th day. But he spent 5 days preparing the place. Notice the order. He did not create the birds, then the sky. He created the sky, then the birds. He did not create the fish and then the water. He created the water and then he created the fish. He did not create the animals and then the land. He created the land and then the animals. Because he knew in order for his creation to thrive, he had to drop them and position them in the right place. Amen. Come on, talk back to me tonight. So the place is very important. Watch this. When God wants to elevate my life, there are times that he has to alter my environment. This is why God had to shift some of you from where you were and drop you in the kingdom. Because he knows the place is very important. Watch this. In order to have an entrance into a new season, you must first have an exit from an old one. Y'all talk to me in a minute. Put somebody and tell them you got to walk out of the old season if you want to embrace the new season. Watch this. What you are able to walk into determines what you are able to walk out of. There's a lot of us want new season, but we don't want to let old things go. We want the best of the world. We want to praise on Sunday and drop it like a hot on Saturday. You got to let some old go to embrace something new. If I'm going to get hot on Sunday, it's going to be in the Holy Ghost. If I'm going to get hot on Saturday, it's going to be in the Holy Ghost. Come on, talk to me, somebody. Watch this. God knows how to put you in the right place. Watch this. That has the ingredients to give you what you need, so you can thrive and function the way He intended. Not only does God know this, but the enemy knows it. The enemy's attempt is to lure you out of the place God put you in. Watch this. Because He doesn't want you to thrive. These are some of the things He used to get us out of the place where God has placed us. One thing He likes to use is offense. He didn't speak to me. Somebody said something bad to me at church, but your boyfriend been talking to you bad for 5 years. You ain't left him. He was shooting at the club Saturday and you went the next Saturday. It's amazing how we're so offended when it comes to church, but we'll put up from mean boss people on our job. We'll put up with nasty folk. I got to talk back to me because I know we got more tolerance for stuff out there than we do in here. But you didn't join heaven. This is the kingdom. Amen. Hey, God. Come on, we ain't got a lot of tolerance for folks in church, but your boyfriend jumped on you last night. You took him back. Somebody said offense. These are some of the things that the enemy like to use to move you out of the place that God put you. The next thing he'll try to use is entitlement. They won't use my gift over there. But what about your character? You just want us to parade your gift around and let you be nasty, mean as a junkyard dog, and ain't nobody tell you nothing? Entitlement. Watch this. Here's another thing that the enemy likes to put in your life to move you out of the place of God. Arrogance. Well, can't nobody tell you nothing. Don't want nobody to say anything to you. God help me, Holy Ghost. We're going to get through it tonight. Watch this. Watch this. Here's another thing that he likes to use: people who you brought from an old place. You got people from an old season talking in your new season, hindering you from enjoying the place that you're in right now. Amen. Watch this. You know how church folk like to talk? You need to watch them. We need to watch you. People try to put things in your ear and try to turn you against people that you don't even know. Come on, talk to me, somebody. I don't know what they did to you, but they are right with me. So don't try to control me about what they did between y'all two. She ain't did nothing to me. Don't let folk talk you out of somebody who can bless your life. Come on, because they hate and they want to isolate you and put you all by yourself. Come on, let me find out for myself how they are. Watch this. Here's another thing that the enemy likes to use. He tries to separate you from everybody. Here's what they say: I don't trust nobody over there. What you mean? You don't trust nobody? That's how the enemy like to work in you. He like to make you hold your stuff. You're going through, you can't even talk to nobody. Come on, God has put you in a place where you can trust somebody. You can confide in somebody. Come on, how is it that everybody hates you? Really, you really ain't that important. Yeah, everybody hates you. My God. My God. Jesus. I don't trust nobody. So the enemy got you isolated from everybody. People who could possibly help you and bring you out of what you in. Watch this. And when he can't pull this stuff over your eyes, and when he can't get you out of the right place through offense and entitlement and arrogance and old connections and bad connections and try to separate you from everybody, when he can't get you out of the place God put you in, he'll send serpents. Oh yeah. No proof. God put Adam and Eve in the garden. That's the place God put them, and he didn't want them there. So don't be amazed when snakes start creeping up in your life. I ain't talking about snakes that slither on their belly. I'm talking about two-legged snakes. Snakes that got mouths and two eyes and two ears. And oh God, talk to me, somebody. When he see he can't break you through other stuff, he'll send scribe people into your life. Folk that'll say they got your back, but folk that'll say I love you, but they'll stab you in the back. He'll send some snakes in the ministry to try to pull you out of the place where God has put you. Somebody tell somebody, tell them, watch them snakes. Because the enemy didn't like the place God put Adam and Eve, here come a snake coming up in there. And watch them prophesying snakes, speaking in tongues snakes, dancing snakes. Oh God, pardon your snakes. Somebody, I pray for your snakes. Watch them snakes. They'll send snakes in the garden. Sometimes when we experience these things, watch this, we assume we're in the wrong place. My God, we got all of this going on around us. We'll begin to say, well, maybe I missed God. Maybe it was the church down the street he wanted me to be at, because ain't no way in the world God put me here and I'm catching all of this here. See, your mind is warped, one-dimensional. If you understand when God puts you somewhere, the enemy gonna fight you tooth and nail. He gonna fight through church folk. He gonna fight through your family. He gonna fight through relatives. He gonna. He want to get you out of the place of God. So I got to do everything that I can to make a move out of the place where God put him. Because everything I need is where God placed me. He spent all his time preparing the place. And he dropped me in the place. Now the enemy is mad. Because if I ever grab a hold of what's around me, God help me, Holy Ghost. The enemy, no, I'm a force to be reckoned with. If I start praying like I should, if I start fasting like I should, if I start ignoring folks who don't treat me right, if I ever get a hold. We assume we're in the wrong place. Watch this. The enemy knows if you ever break free from these things, you'll thrive where you are. How are you handling the place where God put you? Yes, sir. I say, how are you handling the place where God put you? David said, he prepares a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Good God Almighty. Watch this. Let me back up. He says, He leadeth me in green pastures. God help me, Holy Ghost. Watch this. I can lay down in it. So if I can lay down in green pastures, which is the place, I'm laying down around everything that I need. God help me, Holy Ghost. So what the enemy tries to do, he tries to distort your vision. So you can't see what you got around you. He tried to cause friction with the people that's around you so you can't enjoy the place. God, I wish somebody would help me in here. How are you handling the place? God put us in a place where we come with the same old mindset. We come with the same attitude. We watch this. We come not trusting the new people God has put in our life because of what the old people have done to us. God help me. So when I come in, I got to watch these jokers. I don't know if they're going to treat me like last season. But watch this. If they do treat you like your last season, God wants you to learn something from it. If he's allowing for you to go through, come on, talk to me, somebody. Come on. You may be saying, well, why I got to go through it? Why not you? It's quiet, church. Somebody said the place. Okay, point number 2 I want to bring out is the principle of the proclamation. What is this, Pastor? This means whoever has your ear has your life. God help me. God help me. Watch this. You cannot live a good life with bad information. Jesus help me. Watch this. I say you can't live a good life with bad information. Watch this. One of the most important decisions you'll ever make in your life is who you give your ear to. Who you listening to. Because they listen to the enemy, he moved them out of the place. God help me. My God. Watch this. Proverbs 13:20 says, walk with the wise and you'll become wise. But a companion of fools suffers harm. In other words, we will become like who we walk with. If you walk with fools, guess what you are? A fool. My God. I'm trying to figure out why we going back and forth with these fools. Snoop Dogg and Lil Duval said it today. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. God help me, Holy Ghost. Is there anybody in here that's in a season right now that'll say, I ain't got time to be going back and tongue wrestling with you? Come on, I'm trying to get somewhere. Come on, watch this. That's why this season of your life is very important. Because you can't allow, watch this, for some of those same old voices to take precedence in your life and have access to your ear. My God. Tell somebody and tell them, get your ear back. Get your ear back. Watch this. Watch this. New levels sometimes require you to surround yourself with new voices. People who can do more than remind you of where you come from. I need some folks around me who can prophesy to me where I'm going. You know you have them folks always talking about, girl, you remember when? I ain't trying to remember when. See, they keep trying to bring you back to where you are and thinking that's the best it's going to ever be. No, there's something greater for me. God help me, Holy Ghost. Watch this. Watch this. I need somebody who can tell me where I'm going and talk about something in my future. I don't know who I'm talking to tonight, but as good as God has been to me, I'm allergic to average people. I need some exceptional people in my life. You mean to tell me I'm the strongest one in the group? I need somebody I can talk to. I need somebody I can call on sometime. You got to always encourage them. always got to come to the rescue for them. But who gonna come to the rescue for you? Who gonna come through for me when I need $15? Who gonna come through for me when I'm short on my life here? I got to always help. I don't mind helping you, but come on, is there anybody who gonna show up and say, I got 5 on it? You're always the strong one. You're always pouring. You're always encouraging. You're always lifting folks up. You don't know what it took for me to get here tonight. And I got to come in here and smile and hug everybody like everything is all right. You don't know I'm about to break down. I got a lot of press. I got to come in here and deal with nasty, low down, mean church folks. And when I start shouting, you looking. I got too much I'm going through. I got to fight with this slew-footed devil. And I've been told, come on, I'm going to come to church and fight with church folks. What I'm going through. God, you better be glad I'm full of the Holy Ghost. But not even 7 years ago, I give you a piece of my mind. I'll show you what I'm really working with. You better be glad God is in my life. Somebody say, I thank God for the Holy Ghost. Because he's a keeper. He's the one that ain't shot everybody. He's the reason why I ain't nutted up. He's the reason. Some of us ought to be allergic to average. We ought to be tired of being complacent. We ought to be tired of going through the same thing. Check your voices. Check the people who's talking to you. Check the folks who's pouring into your life. Just because you satisfied. Come on. And you complacent. I ain't gonna be in bondage to you because you don't want to grow and you don't want to go no higher. Come on, if that requires me to leave your circle and to leave your little clique, child, bye. Somebody said, bye, Felicia. Oh, I gotta go to the next level. I ain't got time for mediocre and shucking and jiving and playing church. God got a plan for my life. And if it costs me your friendship, I got to go. I got to go. Because God, watch this. God may be through with you, but he ain't through with me. God, I wish I had a witness in here. Because for my life, there's another level. There's another door. And if you won't grow with me, I got to outgrow you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Watch this. Watch this. I want you to look at somebody and tell them, ain't nobody going to stop me. Ain't nobody going to stop me. A lot of people standing in the way of your progress. Standing in the way of what God want to do in your life. We got to make up our mind. This is about me and my salvation. And sometimes when you really get for real about God, this walk gets lonely. It gets real lonely. And you got to make up your mind. If I am by myself, come on, I'd rather walk with God alone than have a crowd and not have God. Look at somebody, tell them sometimes you got to walk by yourself. Watch this. It's possible. Watch this. It's possible to have people in your circle that keep reminding you of what happened in the past. They keep reminding you of what happened in the past. I need people to introduce me to what's going to happen in my future. Watch this. Whether you believe it or not, there are people who are obsessed with who you used to be. That's why they always bringing up what you did. They are obsessed with who, watch this, who you used to be. People talking about what you did like they know you. You don't know me. You just know what I did. And what I did is not who I am. You just mess around and walk in on the wrong season. I was having a bad moment and I got a character, but that ain't who I am. Because I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and never beneath. I'm the lender and not the father. Yes. Watch this. What I did is not who I am. Watch this. Because that part of me, I'm trying to keep dead. I'm trying to keep that part dead. See, there's some of us in here that act like we don't have no past. God has never brought us out of anything. So that's why we turn our nose up at people and we look down on people who are going through stuff right now. God help me, Holy Ghost. Watch this. Watch this. But there are some people, every time they come around, every time they cause the person who you were trying to keep dead, you start feeling the old you rising back up. God help me, Holy Ghost. Watch this. Here's the question. What part of me wake up when I talk to you? God help me. My God, I'm trying to be good, y'all. I ain't looking at nobody. Watch this. I had to fight too hard to keep some stuff dead. And I refuse to let you come into my space and cause the old me and old habits to be revived. I need people in my life who will help me keep the old man dead. God help me, Holy Ghost. Is there anybody in here that refuse to let people limit me to who I used to be? Don't let people box you in to the person that they first met. It's amazing how people will remember the worst of you. And they won't remember none of the good that I've done. How is that? Do you really want to see me up? Were you for real when you said you want to see me blessed? And all of a sudden, I begin to be blessed. And now I see you joining with the folks that you told me to watch out for. This is what I got a problem with church folk. You know, I don't know if it ever happened to y'all. Church folk that came up to me and said, Pastor, you need to watch them now. Amen. But when I look on social media, you taking pictures with them. Y'all posing, and I thought you told me to watch them. Matter of fact, I know I need to watch all of y'all now. Because you are the dog that's bringing the bone, and you trying to catch me in some dirt. But I want you to tell somebody, and say, neighbor, no weapon that is formed against me shall be able to prosper. That's the one who tried to get the dirt on you so they can take it back to the crew. God, my God. God, whoever has your ear has your life. We must steward who have access to our ear. That's right, that's right. The Bible says, power of life and death lies in the tongue. They can influence you, watch this, positively or negatively. Y'all with me? You're going to do one or two. You're going to speak something positive or you're going to speak something negative. Watch this. Let me show you something. words can transfer moods. I'm finna help somebody. Transfer moods. Watch this. Because I was in a good mood before I talked to you. So since I talked to you, your mood got on me. God help me, Holy Ghost. You were fine until you talked the so-and-so. And then you wonder why you snap at it all of a sudden. You woke up telling myself, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You ran into so-and-so, now you drew it, you snap it. They transferred their mood, watch this, through their words. But you got to get your ear back. A lot of times you can't give your ear to everything. That's so many times that we are pitying the people who we should be pushing.
That's right.
Why you keep on talking about that? I'm January. If it'll be January again. I'll tell you a story about 2 monks. 2 monks was walking, and you know they are devout believers of what they believe in. They began to walking through the hood, and they walked up on this lady, and she had come off her bike, was on top of her. She's in a bad position. And one of the monks went over to her, and their vow is not to touch a woman. So the older monk said to the younger monk, he said, I gotta help her. So he goes over to her, the young boy, no, don't touch her. We got a vow we got to keep. The old monk said, I gotta help her. She's in a bad state. So the older monk disregarded what the younger monk is saying. He put the lady on his back. He toted her for miles to get her to safety. And the whole while he carrying the lady on his back, the young monk just looking at him all crazy and speaking to him in provocative words and nasty cursing him. You're wrong for this. You shouldn't be carrying her like this. And you know, miles and hours have gone by, and the young monk says to the older monk, he said, man, I'm ashamed of you carrying that woman like you are. He said, I put her down 15 miles ago. He said, why you still carrying her? There are some people that's around you and in your circle, they keep on carrying stuff that they should have put down a long time ago. I wish I had some witnesses in here. Tell somebody and tell them, put it down. You still talking about it. You still carrying it. I know they hurt you. I know they talked about you. But when are you going to let it go? Get your ear back. This is the third point, and we're going home. The principle of perception. Watch this. This is very important because perception is very important. What do you mean, Pastor? Watch this. Where you sit determines what you see.
That's right.
I said, where you sit determines what you see.
Yeah.
What you see determines what you do. This means we can be looking at the same thing, but we won't see the same thing. Somebody said perception. God help me. Watch this. Let me give you an example. People look at you like, why are you always going to church? Perception. Why are you always giving your money to the church? Watch this. Why are you shouting and you going through? Perception. Y'all looking at the same thing, but you don't see the same thing.
Amen.
See, what they don't understand is, I can put up with stuff that goes on in my house because of what I get from his house. Perception. Because of what God is doing in his house, I can put up with any attacks that hit my house. Look at somebody and tell them, I got to be in this house. I got to be in this house. See, watch this. People who don't understand why you always got to be in the house of God, their perception is not like yours. They perceive, I ain't got to be in church all the time. I ain't got to be in this house all the time. That's why you catch so much hell in your house. Because when you get what you need out of his house, I take what I've gotten out of his house and I take it to my house. God, yeah. That's the reason why some of y'all ain't killed some of the folk in your house. Because of what you done got in his house. God, I know you ain't gonna shout back there. Cause you and your husband fought before you got here. Come on, look straight ahead. Come on, arguing and fussing before you got here. Listen, let me get my stuff. I need to go to church. Y'all be good. Y'all got to go back home. Hallelujah. Watch this. Watch this. When you're going through, sometimes we're like, God, why you ain't doing nothing? Why you ain't coming through for me? Why you're not intervening for me, God? Why you're not moving? We think this way because of where we sit. Here we go now because I'm almost done. Watch this. We can't see like he sees because we don't sit where he sits. That's right. Watch this. He sits in a different place. When we see to the corner, he sees around me. We can see today. He sees tomorrow. Yeah. God help me. We see the crucifixion. He saw the resurrection. Amen. Watch this. You only saw the heartbreak when somebody left your life. Amen. He saw somebody better coming for you that you needed in the future. What you thought was rejection was actually protection. See, we often praise God for the open doors. But is there anybody in here that can thank God for the closed door? I'm glad they walked out. I'm glad they left my life. Because God is getting ready to bring into my life what I need. Somebody shout protection. Watch this. God let it happen because it was the tool. I'm just trying to teach you. The tool to push you in the right place. God help me. Somebody say it was the tool. Watch this. What you're dealing with right now is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Perception. How you think. What you believe while you're going through. We got to change what we see and the way we see things. Because the way we see things, watch this, will determine how we talk about it. That's right. Some of us, when we go through, watch this, I ain't coming out of this. I ain't gonna make it. Your perception is off. We got to get to a place where we can say, though he slay me, come on, yet will I trust him. It was good for me that I was afflicted. Can anybody testify like that? Can anybody talk about it? I may not be where I am, but I thank God that I ain't where I was. We've been made. Some of y'all church folks are giving that. We've been made. Endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I ain't gonna preach tonight. Some of y'all can understand that. You go through. Watch this. The Bible says, but for a moment. Our moment is not like God's moment. You're looking at it now. He's looking at it after you come out. God help me. Holy Ghost. But if we can see what he sees, if we can perceive like he perceives, God help me. Because God said, when you go through the waters, I'll be with you. When you go through the fire, I'll be with you. Let me talk about the 3 Hebrew boys. Nebuchadnezzar, he said, I want you to turn it up 7 times higher. How does it begin? I want you to bound them like this and throw them in the fire. I'm bound with my hands and I'm bound with my feet. You throw me in the fire, I don't have any balance. So when I land laying down. God help me, Holy Ghost. I'm being punished because I wouldn't worship an idol.
Come on.
But God said, don't worship any other God before me.
That's right.
So it ain't that they didn't worship, they just wouldn't worship an idol. But when he threw them in the fire, bound hands and feet. Watch this. If you throw me in the fire and you know anything about worship, there's a word in the Hebrew terms, it means to be prostrate. It means laying flat. So when he throws them in, they laying flat. I'm in the right position.
Go ahead.
My hands and my feet are tied. But when you throw me in, one thing you forgot about. My mind. I just want to talk to 75 of y'all. It don't matter what you're bound in tonight. As long as you got your mouth. Yes. The Bible says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. I said, you got to learn how to open your mouth in whatever situation that you're in. Now watch this. King sent a messenger to look over in the fire. Servant went to him and said, we got a problem. We threw 3 in. Watch this. Bow. God help me. He said, I see 4. Watch this. Loose. Walking. And the 4th one looked like the Son of God. I got a problem with the text. Watch this. Now don't shout. We're in the Old Testament. We're in the Old Testament. Jesus hadn't even manifested in the flesh yet. And the servant said, I see 4. And the 4th one looked like the Son of God. I just came to prophesy to somebody. What you weren't supposed to get just yet, we're getting ready to get it before time. I don't know when to shout. We're in the Old Testament, Courtney. He said, I see 4. Loose and walk. God help me, Holy Ghost. So watch this. Let me help you. What you're in. It may not feel like it, but it's free. Some of y'all can't shout, but it's free. So wherever I go through, it set me free. It's causing a breakthrough to take place in my life. You ain't got to wait until the battle is over. You can shout right now. If you don't believe he's going to do it, don't say nothing. But if you believe, shout now. Don't wait until the battle is over. Go ahead and shout now. Because I'm getting ready to walk into the place that God promised to me. Sit down. Come on. We don't shout. Watch this. I'm almost done. Watch this. What you're dealing with right now is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Watch this. When the brook dried up, watch this. put it on the screen, the scripture on the screen. When the brook dried up, God tells Elijah, watch this, to leave. Y'all with me? Watch this. Not until the brook dried up. Y'all with me? He tells him to leave. He said, I got a widow woman ready to sustain you. God help me. Watch this. There are things that have dried up in your life. Watch this. Things have to dry up before God will put you in the right place. Watch this. But what are you doing in the place where God has put you? Watch this. Let's look at the screen. Let's look at the screen. Watch this. Because when you're in the right place, God will have the right people there to sustain you. Watch this. Watch this. Look at verse number 4. It says, you will drink. Y'all see that? Emphasis on drink. Watch this. What you need is there. But you ain't drinking. My Lord. He says, drink from the river. Watch this. The brook Cherry. I'm sending you there, but watch this. You will die if you don't drink while being in the right place. God help me, Holy Ghost. Watch this. Some of you are in the right place, but you ain't drinking.
That's it.
My God. They that hunger and what? Thirst after righteousness shall be filled. I ain't getting what I need because you ain't drinking. You don't show up to the function, the women's ministry. I don't know what to do because you ain't drinking. God help me, God. You won't come to prayer? I ain't drinking. Quiet in here. Turn the mic back. Watch this. He says, you will drink from the river. Not any river. The river I sent you to. This is the problem we got in the body of Christ, because pastors on Sunday got to wrestle with the pastors you done heard all week. And some of this stuff you listening to don't line up with scripture. So when you come on Sunday, we got to deprogram you and fight them demons that are pressing you in your mind and in your spirit, because you want to drink from every other brook than the brook that God placed you in. He says, you will drink from the brook. Watch this. And I have told the ravens to bring food to you. Watch this. There. There is the place.
Amen.
That's the why my needs ain't being met. You ain't there. God said, I done told the ravens to feed you there. So if the ravens come, you ain't there. God help me, Holy Ghost. You can't get what you need because you ain't there. Let me explain that. Because your body is here don't mean you there.
That's it.
God help me. God help me. It's going to happen there. At the place where God put you. Watch this. So he did what? Went. Watch this. And did. That's action.
That's right.
We are there, but we ain't doing. Oh, Jesus. We there, but we ain't doing. He went there and did what he was told by the word of the Lord. Watch this. He went, watch this, and lived. How do you die in the place that's called there? God told me he was going to sustain me there. Watch this. So that's why he went and lived. Christ said, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Why you ain't living? Are you eating from your place called there? God, help me, Holy Ghost.
That's good.
I just want to teach tonight. You'll get life if you do what God has told you to do. Watch this. By the river Cherith. Watch what he tells him, because Elijah has just left Ahab. He walks up into the office. Look here, man. I'm a prophet of the Lord. It ain't gonna rain until I say so. He talking to the king, the one who can have him killed. Then he walk off. Watch this. God has to bring him in. He says, go to the river Cherith, watch this, and hide. Why you want him to hide? Because the king might kill him because of what he said. I want you to go there and hide. The river, the word Cherith in the Hebrew is defined as to cut. God help me. So I want you to go there because you might have got arrogant. So I want you to hide so the king can't find you. Because watch this. If you don't be in the right place, this drought is going to affect you too. Anytime you are in God and following the instructions of God, y'all remember the recession hit? I didn't feel it. It's a true story. Oh God.
Come on.
I don't like to talk about me, but I want to show you an example of how God can take care of you when everything around you is drying up. I went and bought me a Mercedes Benz in the recession.
Come on now.
You ain't got to clap for me. I'm just trying to show you what God will do for you. He said, I want you to go there and hide. Y'all with me? Go there and hide. And I'm going to sustain you there. Now, when this brook dry up, I'm going to send you somewhere else. And I'm going to send you to a widow woman. She ain't got nothing. Her husband dead. She fending for herself. She got one cake she finna make. And she said, when we get through eating, me and my son, we gonna die. Why would God send this man of God to somebody who ain't got nothing? This is a miracle. The place you look like ain't got nothing. It's the place that's going to sustain you. God help me. Somebody just missed that. Because some of us looking for these grand bills. Send a little hanging from the ceiling. Yeah. I'm going to leave that alone. Sends him to a widow woman, watch this, to bless her and to bless her. You got to stop listening to these prophets that keep on trying to prophesy you miracles if you sow some money into their life. You've been doing this year after year and your life ain't changed yet. You had more game when you was in the world. How you don't see that these folks getting over on you now that you done got saved? Game ought to recognize. Because I got saved, I don't mean I love it. That's called discernment. You let it escape. The place, the proclamation, and the perception. When God gives instructions, we have a responsibility to do. When we do, we live. Himself. He could have been in that place and still he could have died if he wasn't obedient to what God was telling him to do. He said, go there and hide. Because what I'm going to do while you're there, the next time you show up, you're going to show up and you're going to see a cloud the size of a man's hand. And abundance is going to be released. You got some seasons of your life you got to hide. You got to be in a secret place where God can do some things in your life. There's some of us, we just so ready to operate in gifting and in ministry, ready to operate in our calling, but we won't take time to hide and let God mold us and let God shape us and make us into what He has predestined us to be. You gotta hide. The Bible says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. That's a place where the enemy can't even touch you. God will let him attack you, but there's a season God will hide you. He'll give you rest from the enemy, make you charge up so you can get ready for the fight that's getting ready to hit your life. Some of you're just excited about the great things that are happening, but you need to be preparing yourself because warfare is getting ready to break loose in your life. If you've gone through a season, it's been good and everything been blessing after blessing, prepare yourself because the enemy is going to be released in your life. But when he comes this time, come on, I'm ready for the warfare. I'm ready for the attack because he's great, my Lord. Take advantage of the place. The place where God puts you, it has what you need. Are you drinking? When we was in the world, we were really friendly. We just sharers. We like to share. I turn it up, pass it to my boy. He'll turn it up too. So we all feel the same way.
Yeah. Amen.
Why is it that church folk get selfish? David said, taste and see. I don't want you to have some of what I have. But you know, you got church folk who won't even talk to each other. They won't even talk to each other. But how is it that I can lift my hand in the sanctuary and walk right past somebody right after worship? Good, bro. The Bible says, how can I love God who I ain't never seen and hate my brother who I see every day? You don't know what they did to me, Pastor. But God said, He said, forgive. Watch this, that you may be forgiven. Forgive them. Try to let the way go.
Let it go.
Don't let these distractions get in your way of what God wants to give you. Your destiny is on the line. Your purpose is at stake. I'm going to say now, I like to shout, but I need you to get it. I need you to get it. We know how to shout anytime, but I need some substance to get into you, where your life will be a manifestation of the express image of Jesus Christ. These cycles got to break, and the way that they're going to break, we got to eat from the brook. We got to take the word that we're getting and apply it, make it applicable in our lives. It's not enough. Watch this. Nothing against the generation that have gone before us, but we are the generation that's coming after them. And I'm gonna say this is one of the generations I ain't never seen nothing like it. They more rebellious. They more. They don't want nobody to tell them nothing. They don't have respect for their elders. They don't care nothing about another person's life. And we are the generation. Watch this. I like that energy that they have, but it's just in the wrong place. If we could ever take that energy and those creative mindsets and bring them to the Lord. We can turn this nation upside down. Not the city, the nation. My God. There are people, I've seen them. Come on, praise them. They'll get in the middle of the street and shut the highway down. These millennials. When they come together and can't nobody do nothing with them. They got to call the National Guard, everybody to come in and calm them down. Come when they come together, and can't nobody do nothing with them. It's our time. It's our time to step up to the plate and do what God is predestining us to do. Everybody stand. The police, the proclamation, and the perception. The way you're looking at things will determine how you go through it. How you looking at what you're going through. You believe it's going to always be that way? Are you eating from the place that God has placed you in? Or are you just showing up to church? If your life is going to change, it's going to change because of you doing something. Come on, talk back to me. Everything to me. You're everything to me. Everything. Come on now. Is he everything to you? You're everything to me. Because watch this, if you can think, you can think about how good he's been to you. You're everything to me. We did everything he said, everything he wanted us to do, but look at how good he's been to us. Despite what we've done, despite how we ran from God, the Bible says the goodness of God leadeth me into repentance. You're everything to me. There may be some in here tonight. You've been in and out of church all of your life. And you never just really felt church coming. People showed you the perception that a saved life is a boring life. I didn't start living till I got saved. This is your night. You never made Christ the Lord of your life. You never gave your life to Christ.